go. Alright, how's it going? Let me check this, see what it sounds like. What does it sound like? It doesn't sound that great. Does it sound better here? It does, actually. Oh, this is not. This is the mic. Alright. Boom. Alright, so you're going to be hearing a lot of stuff, a lot of background noise. That's something that can't be helped. We're just hanging out today. We're here for like an hour and 19 minutes. So yeah, we're just gonna be reading some Reddit stories again, doing fucking nothing, and just hanging out. I tried to save some less serious ones. Oh wait, that's loud. Because there have been some bummers, bro. Sorry. Some fucking bummers. Some absolute fucking bummers. So yeah, also the mic quality's different. I tried to record this video yesterday while drunk because I thought it'd be funny, and it was, but also like I just went completely autistic nonverbal, so I stopped, and I couldn't focus. Maybe I drank too much, but yeah, so I'm fed. I just had pizza and just killed an entire little cup of marinara sauce. So yeah, what you're watching on screen is another really painful Pokemon Heart Gold video. Last time, I think I beat Claire. This entire time, I had no idea that I was supposed to, like, go to the Dragon's Den, because I didn't read it. So, my bad on that. Wait, hold on. Let me do that again. Yeah. So that's what's happening today. Again, I tried to save some ones that were not as serious. But also at the same time, we're here to say some wild shit. So yeah. Like, dude, Gligar, I was like, I see rare Pokemon, and then I was like, ooh, but you know what? Who really likes Gligar? Here, let me see which one. Let's see. There's a bunch here. Okay, well, I'm gonna get rid of this one because it's an update, and I don't have the original one. I don't want to read the original one because it's super long. Get rid of this one too because it wasn't that interesting. Okay, this is off of r/true off my chest. The people calling my boyfriend gay are starting to piss me off. NSFW tag for a sex joke at the end. Self-explanatory title. Not looking for advice by any means, just sharing my frustrations. Well, we're gonna give you advice anyways. Unsolicited advice. That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. I'm so sorry. Self-explanatory title. Not looking for advice by any means, just sharing my frustrations. So I, 18-year-old female, am dating my boyfriend who's 18. He's literally the sweetest guy ever. He's obsessed with me. Treats me like an absolute princess and queen. Always buys me things. Just overall the best person I've ever been with. He was raised right, and I'm so incredibly grateful for him. I'm well aware that he loves me. However, lately my coworkers have started to annoy me. So we are co-workers, and our relationship is no secret. Okay, so she's working with her boyfriend. And, okay. Lately my coworkers have started to piss me off. So we're co-workers, and our relationship is no secret. We work fine together. The thing is, when everyone first found out, they went, him? I thought he was gay. There's no problem with that. Hell, I'll be the first one to say I love women. I'll be the first to say that I love women. He is indeed bi. We both swing both ways. He has longer hair than me, and he speaks a bit with a gay accent. A gay accent. I don't know how to pronounce that. Gay accent. It sounds weird. Gay accent. The both of us laughed it off at first, and the thing is, he himself said he was glad because he doesn't want to be seen as a normal straight man. That is so fucking real. Can I pause right there? That is so fucking real. That is so fucking real. Okay, continuing. Which I totally get. But lately, I've just grown more and more annoyed by it. My coworkers will tease me, telling me that he's closeted gay, which he isn't. I'm extremely glad he's comfortable with in his sexuality, as every man should be. but it's frustrating when people say he's gay to my face as if he doesn't adore me. I just wish people realized how much he loved me, I guess. It's not like it's a secret either. We flirt tons and we always hang out. Of course, we still do our respective jobs like the good workers we are. I just don't know. It's a little frustrating. I don't mind his demeanors at all. I'm not saying I want him to change in the slightest, because he's perfect the way he is. It's just annoying how everyone thinks he's closeted when he's very much bi and happens to be in love with me, you know? He sent me the sweetest paragraph last night about how he loves the way I treat him and how he adores me. Anyway, that's all that's been bugging me for a few days. My coworkers think he's so gay. They should see how he treats me in bed. I was literally thinking that. I was like, well, he fucks you. And I was like, that's literally what I was thinking. If my coworkers think he's so gay, they should see how he treats me in bed. Type shit. Amen. I'm the same. I'm also bi. So it's like, but I'm not this. I don't have like a gay accent, obviously. But yeah, that's crazy. The top comment here is like, as a bi man, I recognize the typical biphobia a lot of people have, even without realizing it. For some reason, be it media portrayal or general culture, people think of sexuality as a binary. Bi people do not truly exist in their eyes. There are straight people in a phase or gay people in denial. Since your boyfriend has a gay accent, they think it's the latter. Honestly, you should tell him that it's not funny anymore and that it's actually quite disrespectful to both of you since you're both bi. That's true. And I will say, to be fair, it is a little counterintuitive, and like instinctually you expect people to like only swing one way. I will say that. I don't know why. But yeah, they're right. I wouldn't call it biphobia. It's a bit extreme. But I think it's, for some reason, it's like a phenomenon, because like they're right. Again, I wouldn't call it biphobia. It's a little far. It's a little extreme. But you do kind of instinctually expect for someone to be just straight or gay. It is a little, I guess, for lack of a better term, jarring when someone likes both. And it's not obvious. You know what I mean? Like if you'd have to know the person, and then like it's something you have to get used to for some reason. I have no idea why, but it's something you have to get used to, where like if you see someone and you constantly see them with both genitals, then you're like, okay. But if you see them with only one, or they act in the stereotype of liking one or the other, then it's like, it's a little jarring and a little difficult. It is annoying. That being said, it is kind of dumb to see someone clearly in a relationship that they clearly enjoy and then still thinking they're gay. That's kind of retarded. That would piss me off too, to be honest. But if it was me, then I would be much more direct about this. Like the last line, if my coworkers think he's so gay, they should see how he treats me in bed. Like, that's something that I would say to their face, where they're like, you think he's gay? Dude, he railed the fuck out of me last night. That dude is not gay. Trust me. I had a limp this morning. That man is not gay. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like that's all I have to say about that. Let's read some more of these comments. It's okay to be feminine as a man and not be gay. A lot of people say they can't be a man or have feminine traits. They'll tell him to pick one, or they'll try to tell him what he is. Ignore him and keep pushing. People fucking suck. That is real. That is real. That was me when I got my long hair, because I have longer hair, and then like it's layered. It's pretty much a woman's haircut, and I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy. Although weirdly enough, nobody really calls me gay. But again, I feel like it's because I'm so direct and blunt, and I'll say something back. Have you guys heard that song "I Me Myself" by Lil Wood? That's what this post reminds me of. Men just can't be fucking people. it's like that Bill Burr skit where they're like, men are allowed to be two things. We're allowed to be mad or fine. There's no in between. And it's like people have so much like, people claim to be such activists where they're like, oh, you know, men have to have this whole thing, and then this, men should be able to do this and feel this, men should be able to express themselves, and then men do express themselves, and then instinctually you're like, I thought he was gay. Like, without even thinking. What's worse is that it's not malicious. Like, they genuinely were like, I thought he was gay. Which, even if you're polite about it and you're like, oh, my bad, it's like, that was still your immediate thought. You should do something about that. Again, biphobia is a little extreme. Stereotyping on a 100%. Biphobia, like, it's not out of hate. It's not out of hate. Oh, I guess, you know what? I take that back. In this specific scenario, it might be considered biphobia. If they're constantly like, he's gay. Okay. Next one. I don't know. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna be pausing intermittently so that I can text my girlfriend because she's probably texting me. She is texting me. Wait. I don't know how to listen to this audio message. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm just gonna be like, I can't listen to this right now. I can't text her from my phone because it's like my phone's my microphone right now because I fucking broke my other one. I didn't break it. I broke the connection because it's USB-A, but my MacBook only has USB-C, so I have to use an adapter, and I broke the fucking adapter. Yeah. Okay. Me explaining to a customer that if they come in tomorrow, every problem they have will be solved. I'm off tomorrow. That's so real. Okay, we're back. Next one. Am I the asshole for being unable to forgive my boyfriend for revisiting our plans of getting married next year? Oh, this is a long one. Burp before this. That was kind of underwhelming. That was also kind of underwhelming. Okay. Advice needed. This is from r/am I the asshole. Obviously. Okay. My boyfriend, who's 29, and me, 24, have been dating since September 2024, but we've been friends since January 24. Okay. We've always had chemistry, and we ended up really falling for each other and getting serious very quickly into the relationship. We've been living together for the last 6 months before moving back to our respective cities last week for careers, and we both agree that we're dating to marry. We can't see a future without each other and have both said that it's either us or no one, given that we're Indians. Ew. No, I'm just kidding. Time is running out before our parents begin finding partners for us, which is a huge emotional battle if the child resists. We wish to tell both of our parents the moment our careers are settled. I've begun working at the family business and have my career settled. My boyfriend said he'll get a job within the next 6 months and has always told me, I'd like to stress this wasn't my idea, that he wants to tell his parents about us within 3 to 6 months of getting the job and being financially stable. For the past 2 months, I've been really happy about it because I can't imagine anything better than getting married to the love of my life, and telling our parents would be the first step to making it real. I enjoy discussing how we would deal with opposition. We have cultural differences, and where we live, and how we deal with uncooperative relatives who can't stand the intercultural marriage. Lately, he's been really stressed about his career, and as a man, he feels responsible for being the man of the household and being able to take care of me. Given that I will be inheriting the family business and will earn a lot more right from the beginning, our traditional roles are quite reversed. Neither of us mind that, but I can't move from this city to his as my business can't be moved. while he can get a job anywhere. However, him moving to my city means he has no place to live and has to rent with me. I have 3 flats in the city and everything established, but he cannot take the help given that he is a man. Okay, so he's an idiot. I understand him needing to build his life with his own grit and not take handouts from my parents in terms of a free flat or business or borrowing cars. It makes no logical sense to me to shut down my business. I am the only inheritor and my father is retiring in the next 2 years. It makes no logical sense for me to shut down my business, to move to a different city with him where A, he will be settled with all with his familial properties, but B, we both start from the bottom of the financial food chain. Isn't it better if at least one of us could provide an excellent lifestyle for both of us? If he can do that for me, then why can't I do that for him? I understand traditions and cultures and expectations, but surely we can let people judge. And still do what's right for us. I understand traditions and cultural expectations, but surely we can let people judge and still do what's right for us. The stress of him feeling this burdens. Oh my goodness, this dude, I just fucking spaced out. The stress of him feeling the burdens of this manly duty made him snap out and say he doesn't know when he will ever be ready to... What? The stress of him feeling the burdens of this manly duty made him snap out and say he doesn't know when he will ever be ready to be married? He doesn't want to think about it at all until he has settled his career. He feels that I'm forcing him into a commitment when I point out that when he gets a job, he will be settled and we will accordingly plan then. He is now saying he isn't sure if he will be ready to tell his parents even when he gets a job. He wants time to work on his career. I feel he's overthinking the man's role and I don't understand how marrying would stop him from achieving his goals. He's upset with me because I can't understand. He's upset with me for being upset about him saying he isn't sure. He's upset with me for saying... I'm so sorry. He's upset with me for being upset about him saying he isn't sure. He thinks we're just in a romantic bubble and that love isn't enough, the career comes first. I feel I'm very clear-headed and I simply want to discuss why he changed his mind because his reasoning sounds lacking to me. It sounds to me like he's scared of commitment and still wants to backtrack to ensure that he feels safe. He already has shown commitment issues in the past. Oh, yeah, okay. I want both of us to secure our means of income and then plan the rest of our life together. I don't see why we should wait for years when the only barrier for us was being dependent on our parents. His parents will start forcing him to see other girls early next year. I would rather just tell them about us. Trying to explain anything has made him really upset and he's asked for space, which he has never done before. He hasn't contacted me and he hasn't contacted me at all. I know that he's been out to dinner with friends and he knows that I've been crying in bed all night. I feel betrayed because I would never go out and have fun while he was heartbroken at home. He's angry with me for not being okay with the change of plans. The change of plans is we're not ready to get married and all marriage talks are postponed until he sees fit to think about it. When I didn't feel okay with this, it was clear that I'd lose him if I pushed him to talk about what this means for us. I gave up and just tried to let it go, but I'm still angry and upset. Him taking space has really offended me because we always put each other first. We never go to sleep angry, and since we talked about this, I sleep with tears every day while he is really happy and feeling light after our discussion. Am I the asshole for being angry and unable to forgive him for his lack of care for my feelings? It is no longer just a topic that we fought on, but the way he only wanted me to do what he needs with no regards for how that might make me feel. He hasn't bothered checking up on me while knowing I'm depressed over this. How can I be with someone I can't trust to show up for me? You can't. This is retarded. What the fuck am I reading? This is the most retarded shit I've ever read in my entire life. What the fuck do you mean? Oh yeah, me too, I'm a man, I need to man. Like, I get it. Like, I've had the same conversation with my girlfriend, this whole ooga booga shit, where it's like, as a man, you definitely feel this need to be like, that's my girl, I want to take care of her. Like, but at the same time, it's not that deep. Like, what do you mean? Dude, you can see my fucking emails. Like, what do you mean? This guy's stupid. This guy's retarded. Oh my god, as soon as I said that, I turned... Yeah, this guy's fucking retarded. sorry if you can hear the drinking noise. But water. Yeah, that's not that deep. I mean, obviously I get it. I never understood it until I got into a relationship with someone that I actually wanted to marry and like be with like for the rest of my life. And like, but it's not that. It's not like it's not a sense of duty. It's not a sense of obligation. It's like he's not doing it because he wants to take care of his wife. He's doing it because that's what he feels that he should do. Like, it's all societal, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. Traditional. It's all tradition. It's all tradition, very little emotion, and it's like... that doesn't make sense. Even then, okay, all of that aside, the whole traditionally masculine thing, like aside, or I guess if we want to talk specifically solely about that, it's not that deep. Like it's no reason to pause your marriage over, especially because this whole idea of marriage doesn't make sense to me. It's like marriage isn't a financial commitment. Marriage isn't even a commitment. Marriage is not a commitment. Like, I feel like you commit to someone very early in your relationship, and if enough time goes by, like if marriage is a commitment to you, if you believe marriage is a commitment to you, I personally do not feel like marriage is a commitment, dude, I feel like I should explain that. What I mean by that is that you commit to someone while you're dating. You commit to someone then. That's when you commit. And I understand the perspective of never wanting to get married because you don't need marriage to commit to your partner. In my opinion, marriage is a public display of your guys' love for each other. It's different. It's not a commitment. Like marriage isn't, like the altar isn't where you say, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. That's not when you make that decision. You make the decision beforehand, obviously. But like, obviously if enough time has passed and you don't feel that commitment, then like, get out of there, sis. Get the fuck out of there, bro. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, this dude is retarded. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep. It's genuinely not that deep. Like, it's genuinely not that fucking deep. That aside, the whole marriage thing aside, this feels like an excuse. This feels like an excuse. Like, see, I already forgot the story. It feels like an excuse to start quitting the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, it feels an excuse for him to slowly take steps back and then eventually be out of it for good. That's what it feels like. That's what it sounds like, because that's how retarded this is. That's how fucking stupid this is. Is that it just like, dude, you see, I had no idea how to get Ho-Oh. And then, dude, the entire next video is just gonna be me battling Ho-Oh and completely failing. I didn't even catch it. It was pissing me the fuck off. Anyways. What? There's no reason for Ho-Oh to have that low of a catch rate. It was paralyzed. I paralyzed Ho-Oh, and it was literally on 1 HP. And it wouldn't. It was annoying. It was so fucking annoying. There's no reason for the catch rate to be that low. Like, I don't even think Groudon's catch rate is that low. Any other fucking legendary from any other game is that low. It doesn't make any sense. Like, the entire appeal and marketing of the game is to catch the legendary Pokemon. Why would you make it as difficult as possible? It doesn't make sense. Obviously, it should be a challenge, but I don't know, whatever. I digress. Anyways, this guy's retarded. This guy's completely retarded, and his reasoning is so retarded that it feels like an excuse to peter out of the relationship because he's too much of a pussy to just end it. Because it's obviously he's prioritizing his career over his relationship, and that always means that they don't want to be in a relationship because they want to prioritize their career. And on top of that, what kind of rubs me the wrong way is that he knows that he has options, or that he's going to have options because his parents are going to introduce him to other people, which, by the way, is a totally retarded cultural practice. And I will stand by that. If anybody watches this fucking channel and they're like, oh my god, but he's culture, it's like, that's still retarded. Like, what do you mean you're gonna force your kid to get married for financial reasons or to make peace? Like, it's fucking ancient Rome. That was probably really historically inaccurate, but you know what I mean. Yeah, he's retarded, and I think this all just feels like an excuse to get out of there, because he's too much of a pussy just to end the relationship right then and there. Yeah, also he's an asshole. What do you mean he's out having fun while you're fucking heartbroken? That sounds like something my ex would do. Yeah, that's yeah. I like how not the asshole is just nah in capital letters. Dude, honestly, what pisses me off the most about this is the whole man, me man, I need money, man. And it's like the complete inability to compromise with your partner and the complete inability to trust your partner, and for you to feel like ashamed or feel like it's like emasculating for someone who's in a much better financial position for you just to help you out. Like, your intentions are there to want to be better and to have like financial stability. All of that is totally respectable, like, because that's not a traditionally masculine thing to do. That's just a life thing to do. You know what I mean? And so it doesn't, like, that's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic. If the thought of your rich girlfriend, like helping you out and providing just for a little bit while you get on your feet, because obviously you show the drive, you show the intention, and you show the willingness to get on your feet for the sake of yourself and for the sake of your relationship. And then there's nothing wrong with, being like, with accepting the help. There's nothing wrong with accepting the help. It doesn't make sense for someone to be like, it hurts my masculinity if you help me. That's what pisses me off the most about this, because everything else is purely speculation. Like him focusing his career over his relationship. Actually, that's exactly what's happening. And he's definitely too much of a pussy to break up. But also, like, the whole thing about him like having other options is purely speculation. And then him going out and having fun while she's crying at home is kind of a dick thing to do. But that's all like typical asshole stuff that you can just be like, oh yeah, you're just a dick. But the whole like ooga booga man, me provide type shit, like, I get it. But the reason I want to do it is like, it's different. It's like all emotional. It's not, I'm a man, so I have to do this because I'm a man. That's definitely a part of it, a teeny tiny part of it, because that is traditionally how society has constructed our. I don't even think it's a societal thing. I think like at least a little bit is instinctual for a male to want to provide for a female. Like, I feel like that's natural. However, you don't, like, this is all like finite. Like Kierkegaard's entire philosophy of getting lost in the finite, of doing things because you feel like you should, or getting lost in other people's expectations of you, and you're only doing it because you feel like that's what you should be doing. Bro's lost in the finite, and it sucks, and it's retarded, especially because it's like, it's not even like, oh yeah, or maybe it's just because it's like the whole culture of masculinity is so fucking stupid and egotistical and dumb. Like, if it was like, oh yeah, I'm only going to college because my parents want me to go to college, or I'm only doing this because my parents want me to do this, or I'm only doing this because my wife wants me to do this, it's like, that's different. But like it's not necessarily egotistical. But the whole like masculine culture of like, me man must provide, me, and it's like, dude, relax. Again, like, that's definitely a part of it, but it's less like doing it only because it's traditional, and more so like out of love and out of like the want to give all of yourself to your wife. to the girl that you've fallen in love with, and it's like this entire post was retarded. Not from the wife's perspective, obviously, but this dude is retarded. This dude is so stupid. Let's read some comments. Not the asshole. This is the top comment. I think what's causing the problems for you both are the cultural expectations. If so, it's so profoundly sad. It's so profoundly sad to see something like love suffer because of extremely arbitrary and ultimately meaningless societal expectations that have unfortunately become part of everyone's souls. Get married quickly, pick a partner for logistical reasons. The man must provide for the woman, and typically the woman drops her whole life to live with him. All of these don't mesh well with your relationship. I'm white and Indian, and I live in a Western country. Fuck, it has its problems, but it is so much more freeing over here as a woman. I can see how you would be considered a completely normal couple over here, and he would be considered normal for being supported by you. It sucks that you have to deal with this. Life is so much easier when you are what everyone expects. You get more love from your parents, you fit in and get more friends. There are more resources for you. You are taken seriously and don't face discrimination. Defying societal expectations is really hard and can be dangerous. A lot of people are forced to do it no matter what. Gay or transgender people, for example. Your boyfriend has a choice, and it could be worth it. And it could be worth it for love. However, he doesn't seem to think so. He is not yet ready to do something so grand to commit himself to you. And I think that's fair, considering your relationship is so young. I'm sorry you're feeling completely abandoned like this. I think even if it's better to hold off for now, it's a shame you are going through this new realization alone. I hope the situation gets resolved soon. That makes sense. I forgot to take into consideration that their relationship is so young. But personally, this could be different for other people. I mean, I feel like maybe after... No, you know what? No, they've been together for a year. Less than a year. January 24. We've been friends. Oh, we've been dating since September 24. That's like 6 months. I really can't be talking. Because me and my girlfriend are the same. We've been dating since fucking January. Not even February. And already we're like... in this exact... Well, I shouldn't say that. We're in the first portion of this post where we're like completely sure. And like again, I am not hampered by this fucking... Or yeah, again, that's perfectly put. Arbitrary, extremely arbitrary, and ultimately meaningless societal expectation. We are not hampered by these expectations, which is why I feel and I'm confident that this relationship will last. So we don't give a fuck. This is another thing. I think I talked about this in the last video. It's like, who the fuck are you to tell me how to live my life? It's like, I don't give. No, I didn't. Maybe I did with the tattoo thing. But I think I tried to record Minecraft while my girlfriend's mom was telling us to have kids, and neither of us want kids, and then that shit pissed me off. I mean, they can say all this stuff to her, and then like I can just be supportive and then get mad on her behalf because it's different because she's the one experiencing it. But then when they do this, it's like they wrote me into it, and then it's like, who the fuck are you to tell me how to live my life? And it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's fucking stupid. And I think the world would be a much better place if we just stopped like conforming to like retarded societal norms, especially like traditional man-wife type shit. Like it makes no sense. Makes no sense. I don't understand it. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Let's see. The original poster responded to the comment that we just read and said, I feel grateful that you see the weight of cultural expectations. Thank you for your comment. It really helps. I think holding off on the convo until he feels ready is something I need to do, or else be okay with walking away. I plan to speak to him about cutting me out, but I feel more willing to embrace his new comfort zone. I hope this resolves a lot. I'll keep y'all updated. Not the asshole. This is another comment. There are only 2 real comments on this post. Not the asshole. You were moving too fast and he realizes it. You don't really know each other and it's way too soon to consider marriage. He made the right decision. I can see you being disappointed, but you weren't being realistic either. Don't try to manipulate him by sulking and crying, hoping he'll call. Live your life. Go out with friends. Work. Do hobbies. This may not be the guy for you after all. You had a fantasy in your head and it just wasn't realistic. You know what? To a certain extent, I agree with that. I don't think she's trying to manipulate him. That was kind of rude. What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't try to manipulate him by sulking and crying. Minus the manipulation part, I would discourage the sulking and crying because they're right. Live your life. Like, my girlfriend's living her life. I'm living my life. It's like, and we're also long distance like this couple. So it's like, and then the time we spend together is because, again, that's the whole thing with this thing. It's the societal norm and expectations. That's retarded. That's pretty much the gist. That I've only done like 2 of these and we're like halfway through. Okay. Damn. Move. 4 years, no ring. I 30M have been seeing my partner 27F for 4 years or so. Am I the okay? We currently live together and have been doing so for about 2 years. Am I the asshole? Oh yeah, this is am I the asshole? A few months into seeing each other, I had asked if she wanted to date, and she said no, and then went home for a family emergency for around 2 months. While away, I texted an old friend, and we ended up being pretty intimate. Okay. When my now current partner removed, so they were on a break. No, I'm just kidding. But they weren't together. When my now current partner returned, I was a little disconnected, and so she went through my phone while I was in the shower and saw my text to this person even though we haven't spoken in weeks. After this initial speed bump, we have for the most part been pretty okay with some hiccups here and there. My biggest issue is that the longer we have dated, the more angry she seems. She seems like she has become. Is this the one? Is this the other side of that one? Do you guys remember? I think we did this the last one. The lady who was like, she didn't say how long they've been together, but didn't we read the other side of this post? Where she's like, I can't help but feel like I'm the second option. I swear to God we read. Okay, well this is crazy. My biggest issue is that the longer we have dated, the more angry she seems like she has become. The more angry she seems like she's become. In my mind, when I first noticed this issue, I thought nothing of it. When I realized we were serious, I think I might have been holding on to the thought, I cannot marry this person if she's so angry. These things include picking fights when she's in a bad mood, demeaning me in front of family and friends, and berating me about work with female coworkers. And whenever I bring up things like that, she says, "You made me this way," referring to the first initial issue that we had. Whenever she drinks, she also has a tendency to say some pretty mean things. One of my least favorite being, "You keep disappointing me." Whenever I bring it up, she says she was drunk and not serious. As far as talking to friends about this, I don't think I can. Whenever I'm texting, she's next to me looking over my shoulder. Whenever she uses my phone for anything, she does this thing where she swipes up on my iPhone to see what apps I was currently using. I have a reason to think that she goes through my computer iMessages whenever I'm not home. Pretty consistently, I have asked if she wouldn't mind seeing a therapist, even saying that I would go as well, but has never even looked into it the past couple of years I've asked. I love this person deeply, and I know I fucked up originally, but I have been patient, and I feel like it is to my detriment. Hold on. I also don't want to say I'm blameless. I feel like I have also possibly said some gaslight-ish things in the past and liked other Instagram followers' pictures and things like that, but it's only been 1 to 2 times over the course of 5 years. Never spoken with any of these people either, and this is what I mean by hiccups. TIA? I don't know what that means. Edit, I want to clarify something about the coworker thing. She's attractive, and I sent one of my best friends her Instagram profile 2 years ago and said, "This is my new coworker." And so now every time I mention that coworker, that's when I'm berated. I don't remember the coworker thing. Oh, berating me about working with female coworkers, and whenever I bring up things like that, she says you made me this way. The first post, if they are connected, if they are the two sides of the same coin here, she seemed a lot more sincere. I don't think she would have, when was this post made? A week ago. I don't think she would have been like, oh my god, he's super sweet, but I just can't, if she's acting like this. It's not convincing to me. Whatever. If we're just taking this, let's just take this post alone and just believe that nobody lies on the internet ever. He is not the asshole. This dude is being emotionally abused. Get out of there, bro. Top comment says, not the asshole, but I would not marry her. Rather, it's time to leave. I would not allow a man to do what she's doing to you. What you have stated here is an abusive relationship. 1, she's controlling you by not giving you privacy. 2, she's limiting your friendship group. 3, emotionally manipulating you by saying mean things when she's drunk. She's got you not believing in yourself. She's destroyed your confidence. Time to take a deep breath. Are you prepared? Are you prepared to be manipulated and hated on for the rest, or for the next 5, 10, or 20 years? If you have children, will it be okay to teach them that you don't need mutual respect and trust in a loving relationship? That is not what I thought it's supposed to be. She's mad because 4 years ago when you weren't dating, you hooked up with someone else. Not the asshole. A lot of this sounds abusive, to be honest. I didn't hook up with the person I was speaking of. Only spicy texting. Okay, then it's even weirder. I agree. Y'all don't even fuck. Although, I guess, to be honest, I disagree. I feel like... I'm sorry if you can hear my blanket. I'm trying to scratch my foot with my other foot. I mean, I can make the argument. Like, I can see the argument. Because, like, it is possible for it just to be a hookup. For it just to be like, I'm horny, you're horny, let's fuck. But if it's intimate, spicy texting and being intimate with someone where there's a lot of emotion involved, then it becomes a different issue. That's why when people cheat, the victim of the cheating sometimes says, did it mean anything? And then if it means nothing, there's a possibility that the couple could work it out. It's a very low possibility, but still there's a possibility. That's why people ask that question, like, did it mean something? Because if it meant something, of course it's different. But yeah, this lady's just plain abusive. Get out of there, bro. Get out of there. Next one. Let's see here. Am I the asshole for walking out on a family dinner because my sister and my husband implied they were sleeping together? Yeah. What? My sister, who's 31, and my husband, who's also 31, had a short relationship back when they were in high school. It wasn't anything major, but most of my family knew they were dating nonetheless. Fast forward to my husband going to a nearby state school, and my sister leaving town for college. They broke up, but they still remained good friends. In the meantime, me and him got closer and started dating. My sister was cool with it as they had left on good terms and didn't have any romantic feelings for each other anymore. Fast forward to now, me, 28, and my husband have been married for 2 years and are expecting a baby girl in October. My family usually has a big dinner every 3 months to get in touch with the whole family. We were supposed to reveal our baby's gender at this specific dinner. I had it all planned. My sister had ordered a big cake since she was the only one who knew the gender of the baby. The cake was being brought out in the middle of our gathering. Once we cut it open, it was revealed that we would have a baby girl. I was thrilled, but my family and my husband were hoping for a boy. That's when my parents commented that we should try for a boy next time. It was a joke. We all laughed at them. My husband said, "Why wait that long?" and winked at my sister in front of the whole family. My sister laughed. Wait. I read that too casually. The cake was brought out in the middle of our gathering. Once we cut it, it was revealed that we would have a baby girl. I was thrilled, but my family and my husband were hoping for a boy. That's when my parents commented that we should try for a boy next time. It was a joke. We all laughed. But then my husband said, "Why wait that long?" and winked at my sister in front of my whole family. My sister laughed at that and said it wasn't a bad idea. I was confused as to what they were implying, so I questioned them about it. And my husband said, well, we could always spark up an old romance. I was so embarrassed and upset that I walked out from the table and stormed out of the house, got in my car, and drove to my best friend's house. When I got there, I broke down crying. I couldn't understand why they would hint at something like that, especially when they know I've been cheated on before. When I explained the situation to my friend, she was also confused and comforted me. I slept over at her house, and I'm still currently there, but I woke up to multiple missed calls and texts from my family, mainly my sister and my husband. Everyone, including my mom and dad, think I'm overreacting and it was just a lighthearted joke. My sister wants me to stop acting so childish and go back home to my husband. I was too angry to look at any of my husband's texts. Am I the asshole? No! Honestly, cheaters piss me off so fucking much. This would have pissed me off so much. If I was the pregnant lady, I would have gotten an abortion. You want to say that type of shit? Say goodbye to your kid. Say goodbye to your fucking kid. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I mean, if this lady heard me, she'd be like, man, and that's fine. That's whatever. But still, if that was me, if I was the pregnant lady, I'm killing the baby. That's how pissed off this makes me. Like, if I ever get cheated on, I'm crashing the absolute fuck out. And that's a crash out. I would crash the fuck out. I'd kill the baby. I'd kill the fucking baby. Spawn kill. My conscience would be... Oh, that's my girlfriend, by the way. Spawn kill. My conscience is clear. My conscience is fucking clear. Like... I'm killing the baby. Getting an abortion. Putting the part... You know what? Clothes hanger abortion. Putting the parts in a box and mailing it to the husband. Like... Fuck that. Unless they're not sleeping together and it actually was a joke, then we can keep the baby. But this pisses me off. So I get so mad when I hear people cheat and even imply that they're cheating. That's worse. Cheating on somebody is one thing, but the audacity to do it in front of cucking your partner. Cucking your partner is crazy. Because it's one thing to cheat. This is going to sound bad, but it's one thing to cheat and find out that someone's been doing it behind your back and they confronted them about it and then feeling guilty. That's one thing. Obviously, you should still break up with them and crash out, but that's one thing. And it's an entirely other thing to mock your partner while cheating. That's crazy. In my opinion, that was cheating, and I would leave immediately. Like that, bro. Like that. Like that first snap was too good, and it's disappointed with the other two. But yeah, that's fucking bullshit. Top comment. The fact that two of the most important people in your life would even hint at something so heinous is disgusting, especially considering you're pregnant and vulnerable already. Shitty people all around. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I agree. Heinous is disgusting. That's so perfect. Are your family usually this obtuse? Obtuse. That's a good word. What does that mean? Annoyingly insensitive or slow to understand. Okay. Not the asshole. I can't believe how they would think you were overreacting. Is this normal behavior from your sister and husband? Not the asshole. Everyone here sucks, except your friend, of course. She's the only one who had your back. With 215 upvotes and now 216. The OP responded saying, "My sister, no, she's not the one who made these types of jokes. My husband has what you would call dark humor, but it's the first time he's ever joked about something like this. I have dark humor too. Obviously, what I just joked about killing the baby. I have dark humor too. My girlfriend knows I have dark humor. Like, my girlfriend knows I say some wild shit, some crash out shit. She loves it. It's a whole thing. That's fine. You don't joke about something like that. I would feel disgusted with myself for even thinking about it. And then if you get those intrusive thoughts where like you do think about something like that, I would get so ashamed immediately, and I would hide. Like, I hope the husband dies. I hope the husband fucking dies. You know what? I hope they do fuck. I hope they fuck and give each other fucking syphilis. Just watch them fucking die slowly. I don't know if the OP's gonna update. Let's check the account. There was no update. What? Oh. That's not. Okay, that's a different thing. Okay, this is her actual account too, so it's like. Yeah. Not the asshole. Okay. Everybody's fucking dying. I would have aired out the gathering. I would have aired out the fucking gathering, bro. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you guys. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. You see, let's do a funny one now. Put my divorced parents who hate each other in the same nursing home. Oh my god. Karma's a bitch, Mom and Dad. Thanks for always putting me in the middle of your drama as a kid. So sad that you two found it amusing to act like children while forcing me into being an adult. Well, now the tables have turned. You're both old and in need of someone to take care of you. Obviously wasn't gonna be fucking me. Hope you two enjoy seeing each other for the rest of your miserable lives and you can figure it out. Waiting to get the phone call of, did you know your father's in the same nursing home? And I'm gonna sit back and enjoy my cold one. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Good on you. That's so fucking real. Top comment: arriving in theaters right between Mother's Day and Father's Day. Parents trapped. Michael Douglas and Jane Fonda play former spouses who are put in the same nursing home 40 years after a bitter divorce. Will they kill each other or will nature do it for them? All the fun of Seven with the sexiness of the Golden Girls. Cocoon meets War of the Roses. Thumbs up. Is that a real movie? No, it's not. That's fucking hilarious, though. We're gonna keep that one. All right. Am I overreacting? My grandparents gave me this letter. This is a picture of the letter. I'm not gonna edit it in because I don't give a fuck about it. You see, look, me checking the thing, like, where the fuck is my badge? Dear blank, this is dated 6/20/2025. Okay. We were shocked and dismayed by the news that you are wanting to quote-unquote change your gender and name. We would implore you not to proceed as far as sex change surgery, as this would be an irreversible action which I am sure you would in time regret. The very least of the objections would be that you would never experience sexual satisfaction either as a man or a quote-unquote woman. Whoa! Whoa! No matter what your experiences and feelings have been, the plain fact is that you were born to be a man. Not even surgery or hormone treatments can change your chromosomes. There are already reports of many people who say their gender reassignment was the worst thing they could have done and blame the people who led them to that decision. If people have mistaken you for a girl, that would certainly be embarrassing. The solution is not to confirm or encourage their mistakes, but to ask yourself why they would think that. You seem willing to go to great and extreme lengths to make the change, but would you put any effort into being manly? I do not mean trucks and guns and bad jokes and macho behavior, but to become a normal and godly man. True manliness is in all areas of life: physical, mental, spiritual, our actions, attitudes, and words, respect for women, protectiveness, the way we dress and walk, etc. Everyone is not the same, and we are mainly in different ways. I am different from your dad, and be different from blank. I have a proposal which we would be very willing to do with you. If you would come to our own... Okay, this is where they're going to lose me right here. They actually lost me, but they lost me with being a godly man and everything, true manliness. This made sense. Physical, mental, not spiritual. But physical, mental, our actions, attitudes, and words, respect for women, and protectiveness. I do agree with those. Protectiveness, I'm kind of waver on. Depends on the situation. The way we dress and walk, I disagree with that. Everyone is not the same. Whatever. Yeah, that's true. I have a proposal. This is where they're gonna lose me right here. This is fucking crazy. Actually, this what I'm about to read is actually fucking insane. This is fucking insane. I have. This is crazy. This is so crazy. We still have like 20 minutes left. I have a proposal which we would be very willing to do with you. If you would come to our home for at least 3 months, we would do many things with you that I believe would change you, your attitude, and even your physique completely. This would include... Oh, there's subdividing the categories. I can't. Oh my fucking god. Physical activity. Digging fence posts and running wire fence. Cutting/trimming trees and branches. Lumber planing, building projects or household repairs. What the? Learning to operate machinery, zero-turn mower, tractors with front-end loaders, pallet forks, tillers, trailers, etc. This is crazy. This is fucking insane. Woodworking. What do you mean? What do you fucking mean? Oh my god. Oh my god. Helping me make kitchen cabinets. Building a stairway and electric hoist in the barn. Running tools like a table saw, routers, planers, jointers, sanders, air nailers, and drills. Spiritual training. We would expect you to participate with us in daily devotions, church attendance, and allow me to give you spiritual fatherly instruction and encouragement. Social things. You would be expected to actually spend time with us and not just hide away in the bedroom. We would ask that there be no computer or video or phone games, and absolutely no contact with quote-unquote boyfriends. You would get a regular man's haircut, so you would not be mistaken for a girl, and we would set you up with work clothes. Also, you would need to go by your given name of blank, or no one will take you seriously as a man. We would also include you in quote-unquote fun activities. Fun is in quotation marks, or trips as they come up. We cannot employ you, but we can provide some spending money while you are here, and enough money to return home if necessary. While you would obviously be free to return to SC at any time, we would ask you to make a real and responsible commitment to stay at least 3 months. Perhaps your appearance and mannerisms have caused people to mistake you for a girl on occasion, so it will take time to see the change. We will not knowingly demean or ridicule you, and we'll do everything we can to make it not only an instructive and growing time, but also enjoyable. I know that would mean quitting your job at Cummins. Okay. I'm just gonna say that a transgender woman working at Cummins is hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I know it would mean quitting your job at Cummins, but if they are so quote-unquote woke as to pay for gender reassignment surgery, I believe you would find a better employer. It would also be good to quit going to any dude, oh my fucking god, my English. It would also be good to quit going to any quote-unquote therapist and cut yourself off from any quote-unquote friends who would encourage you in your current direction. You would need to have your own medical and auto insurance. On the plus side, you are much less likely to be in an auto accident here. What we are proposing is not a poor reflection or accusation against your parents. You have been raised in the city with no opportunity for some of these activities. We just believe that if you came here for a while, it could give you a new outlook on life. You could describe it as a working vacation with your grandparents. We love you and would beg for you to consider this. What you are considering would not only be a physical train wreck, but a disaster in family relations, social and employment relationships, and above all, would be an insult to God that could result in total apostasy and abandonment by God. We are believing for better things for you. That is the end of the letter. This is the most insane fucking thing I've ever read in my entire life. Let's start by saying that religion is retarded. Let's start by saying that Christians are fucking retarded. God's not real. There's like nothing waiting for you. When you die, that's gonna be it. And then you're not even gonna realize that your entire life was a waste. Believing in nothing. Believing in fucking nothing. You're retarded. You're retarded. I hope you die. And I hope he dies an understatement before we get into the rest of this fucking post. Like, what the fuck do you mean? What the fuck is this post? Again, we just talked about this whole macho man shit, and it's retarded. It's retarded. Like, how much do you want to bet that the grandpa's gay? How much do you want to bet that he wants to suck dick so fucking bad? Okay. I will say, there's 2 points that I want to make here in the favor of this letter. Only 2. First one being is that at least it's coming from a good place. The fact that they want to quote-unquote help doesn't mean nothing. They're doing the exact opposite, but it's not nothing. The second is this first paragraph here. I don't know if they show the age of the poster in this. I'm 21. Okay. I, 21, am not close to these people. I don't know who told them that I was trans, but I have a feeling it was my mother because she's told them. My whole family definitely leans far right, so I decided just out of contact with them, yet they decided to send me this letter as if we were 3 peas in a pod. For context, I work a manual labor quality job, and I've never mentioned surgery, nor do I think it was appropriate to mention my sexual satisfaction. My family's mixed in this letter, but my father's been in full agreement with me on this. Your father's retarded and your father sucks dick. 21, that might make what I'm about to say kind of invalid. But I do think there is something to be said about it is an irreversible action. I don't know if I'm sure this person would regret it, but you cannot deny that those experiences have happened in the past. And you cannot deny that on some level, majority of LGBTQIA plus and transgender culture is a trend, and a lot of it is propaganda. And that's really depressing because it invalidates and it I guess invalidate and kind of ignores and undermines people who actually feel this way, who are actually genuinely transgender. So I can't really say that there isn't that isn't a point. That it doesn't happen, because it does. But nothing is completely black and white. Obviously, there are like exceptions. However, those are the only 2 positive-ish things I have to say about this letter. The rest is fucking insane. The rest is fucking crazy. That is fucking insane. A whole step-by-step reverse therapy program is crazy. Again, it's like, who the fuck are you to tell me how to live my life? It's like, shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Like, you know that thing? Like, you can't see my fingers, but this is the world's smallest violin. I think I made this joke last time, so I'm not gonna make it again. But this is crazy. This is crazy. Again, this whole fucking idea and culture of masculinity is so fucking retarded. It's so retarded. What do you mean? Like, I have to dig fence posts to be a man. This pisses me the fuck off. The audacity is crazy. This is someone who's going to an old folks home This is someone who's gonna get dementia, and on their deathbed in the old folks' home, they're gonna be like, well, once when I was 16, I sucked a dick, and I actually really loved it, but it was a sin, so I threw myself into God, and sexually repressed myself, and got married to a woman that I can't get hard with. And it's like, I hope his grandpa fucking dies. I hope he dies in one of his fucking tractors. I hope he has a heart attack while digging fucking fence posts. This is so fucking retarded. Smartest Christian. Smartest fucking Christian. This is so stupid. I don't even have the words. That's coming from me. I don't even have the words. This is completely retarded. This is, dude, I thought that other post was the most retarded thing I've ever read. No, this is it. This letter is the most retarded thing I've ever read in my entire life. This is the most retarded fucking thing I've ever read in my entire life. This is crazy. This is crazy. The only thing I can say about this is fuck you. Fuck this family. Fuck God. Fuck this stupid religion. Fuck everything. It's not real. You're living a lie. You're not even living a lie. You're living a fucking fiction. You're basing your entire life on a science fiction novel. Kill yourself. Genuinely kill yourself. Not only kill yourself because you're religious, because you're so, but you know what? Maybe I should clarify that point. Don't kill yourself because you're religious. Kill yourself because you're using religion as a way to be inhumane, and you're using religion to push this traditional idea of masculinity onto someone who doesn't want it. So, die. Just fucking die. I hope somebody breaks into this dude's home and kills him and his wife. Kills his wife in front of him. And then kills him. This is retarded. This is absolutely retarded. This is so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. This is so stupid. Let's read some comments. Top comment. Definitely not overreacting. In case, this is from Am I Overreacting? r/Am I Overreacting. Definitely not overreacting. In case you wanted an objective read between the lines. As your grandparents, we decided your parents fucked up by being too permissive, so we decided to do a stay-at-home, pray the gay away camp. You'll be expected to do hard manual labor and completely change your appearance, but in exchange, we'll give you enough pocket change to go to the soda shop on Fridays, as long as we don't hear that you were talking to the wrong gender while you're there. We expect that you sever completely from the life. That you sever completely from, that's spelled wrong, I think. Sever completely from the life that you are discovering makes you happy, and come live at our internment camp. You can definitely leave anytime you want to. Otherwise, why would we mention it? Love you conditionally. Love you conditionally. See attached. Grammy and Grampy. I received a similar letter at age 11 when I was severely anorexic about how I was disrespecting God with my obstinate choice to destroy the temple of my body. Therapy, treatment? No. Come to our house and be grounded and isolated for an entire summer and allowed to do nothing except remodel the basement and be force-fed and prayed over. That'll fix it. Anyways, I'm 30 now. I didn't get anything close to better until 5 years ago when I got pregnant. Damn. Respond to the first comment. I would like to add, quote, and we are only doing this so that you won't be a complete embarrassment to our fun-loving Christian God-worshipping family. You are absolutely welcome as a man. Ouch. OP deserves much better. A response to that comment says, we're also doing this so we'll have free unpaid outdoor labor during the hottest month of the year. Dude, they're doing this during summer, June. Although I guess being treated like Cinderella would be a pretty feminine affirming experience. That's funny. Yeah, that's another thing. Is what do you mean, quote unquote therapist? These people piss me off. These people piss me off so fucking much. These people are genuinely retarded and don't deserve any sort of family and any sort of love at all. These people aren't going to a nursing home. They're going to a fucking shack in the middle of nowhere. I hope these people die. I genuinely hope these people die. It's completely ridiculous and inhumane. These are the types of people that should just not be in the gene pool and should stop breeding. We have 10 minutes left. Let's see if we can read a short one here. Let's see. Oh. So long. Yes. Probably this one next time. I'm fucking two of my coworkers at the same time, and neither of them know about each other. Well, basically the title says it all, but I just got out of a long-term relationship and I've suddenly found myself receiving advances from more than a couple people. And it just so happens that two of them are my coworkers. I've been overly clear with both of them that I am single and in no way exclusive. So it's not like there's any cheating going on, but both of them are technically my supervisors, so I'm getting preferred hours and easier shifts. The only thing is neither of them know I'm fucking the other, and they 100% do not get along. Long story short, I might be a bitch, but I'm having a great time. Yeah, I don't respect this, but whatever. Good for you, I guess. Usually the company only fucks me. That's real. It's regular Tuesday night in the restaurant industry. That's also real. I just set up to a workplace or rom-com horror story or an HR horror story. You're vibing now, but when this blows up, you better have a resume ready. I feel like this is the most conservative thing about me, is that I just do not respect promiscuity at all. The only conservative thing about me. Am I the asshole? Oh, how much time do we have left? Like 8 minutes. Am I the asshole for adopting a dog after I thought my boyfriend broke up with me? Let's do this one super fast. My boyfriend was going through a tough time, and he said he needed a break. He said he was going to press pause on our relationship and go visit his family in Washington. I asked how you pause a relationship because I don't understand how that works. He said he needed some time to work on himself and asked me to respect that. Okay. After he left, I reached out to him a few times via text, asking him to let me know if he arrived safe and say hi to his mom for me. I received no response. Tried to call and left a message asking if he had broken up with me. I came to the conclusion that he'd ghosted me, and my friends agreed. I was bummed, but my best friend recommended I find something like a new hobby or a new show to watch that wouldn't make me think of my boyfriend. So I decided to get a dog. My boyfriend is horribly allergic to pet dander, so I've never even considered getting a pet. However, since he broke up with me, I've decided to get one. He's a senior dog from the shelter that needed rescuing. He's low energy and likes to lay with his head in my lap while I read or watch TV. After 6 weeks away, my boyfriend texted me that he was back and coming over tomorrow, which was yesterday, so we could talk. I was shocked and texted him back asking what he was talking about. He said he was back and ready to unpause our relationship. He said he would talk to me about everything the next day. I texted back asking what relationship. He didn't answer. Yesterday he showed up and told me he had done a bit of self-examination. Okay. He had done a lot of self-examination. Okay, so he just fucked other people. That's what he did. He just fucked other people. Wow. And was ready to move forward on his life path. He even wanted to talk about moving in together. Then he saw my dog and started freaking out. He asked me how I could get a dog when I know how sick he gets. I told him that since he broke up with me, I didn't think it mattered. He said he didn't break up with me. I said he ghosted me. He said he communicated with me telling me he was pressing pause and visiting family. Fucking people? I said not answering texts is ghosting. We argued in circles, and he said he had to leave because he was getting an allergic reaction, even though he was standing in the doorway, not inside. I feel like he broke up with me, and it was okay that I got a dog. He says he never did, and therefore it's a horrible act of disregard to have gotten a dog. Which of us is right? My best friend said I should break up with him because he's a jerk. Break up with him? Y'all aren't together. I don't think I should have to break up with someone that already broke up with me. If I break up with him, I'm basically agreeing with him that he didn't break up with me, and therefore I was an asshole for getting the dog. Right? That's crazy. This guy should also kill himself. Like, what do you mean? Like, genuinely, what do you mean? Press pause and moving somewhere else? He was fucking other people, girl. He was fucking other people. He said, babe, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go try some other pussy. Like, that's crazy. This is why I don't respect promiscuity. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, this is fucking retarded. This is retarded. Like, That's fucking wild. Keep the dog. If anything, dude, fucking bring the dog everywhere you go. Bring together all the shedded fur and throw it in his face. Kill him. This is dumb. This is dumb. Absolutely retarded. What do you mean? Out of nowhere. And then, yeah, he goes, dude, you guys... Exactly. What relationship? What fucking relationship? What fucking relationship? Let's read some comments. Top comment, not the asshole. It's only a pause if both parties agree. A one-sided pause when the other is against it is, in fact, just a breakup. Yeah. A response to that comment says, from what I've seen of breaks, there are rules discussed about what is and is not okay during the course of a pause for the play button to still work. He wouldn't even answer a text clarifying whether he'd broken up with her or not. If he'd really wanted time to think and to protect the relationship at the same time, then he would have answered that text. The dog is the best fuck you. We're done response. She gets a lovely pupper and he has a reason to stay gone. That's real. That is so fucking real. Yeah, he didn't communicate anything at all. He just said, by the way, I'm gonna go try some other pussy. I'll be back. Don't do anything while I'm gone. Retarded. This dude does not deserve any sort of love at all. Dude doesn't even deserve a dog's love. A response to that response says the dog will keep him away given his severe allergies, which is great for the OP if she doesn't need that loser around anyways. Agreed. Okay, now the original top comment, this is another response to that top comment. It's only a pause if it comes from the pause region of Italy. Otherwise it's a breakup. Otherwise it's just a sparkling breakup. Unsubscribe from that relationship. I think the free trial period had already ended 6 weeks ago. Real. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that the girl he dropped OP for didn't work, so he's back. He just wanted to try some other pussy, bro. That's crazy. The audacity to just be like, by the way, I'm gonna go fuck other people. I'll be back. Don't do anything while I'm gone. That's crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. That's insane. Hope he dies. Hope he dies. Other comments. Not the asshole. The dog is neither here nor there. You could have had another boyfriend in the apartment when he showed up, and it would still be none of his business. Pause isn't a thing. You don't put your partner on a shelf, then take them down when you're ready to play again. He played a stupid game and won a stupid prize. My guess, there's a girl where he was, and wanted to be free to take her down from the shelf and play. Please don't take this guy back. Yeah, I told you, he just wanted to fuck other people. I don't even think it was another girl. I think he just wanted to whore around before getting back to his girlfriend. Yeah, I absolutely love that you got a dog that he's allergic to. It's just perfect. It is just perfect. Hold your ground and screw him. I was literally this person. I'm ashamed to admit. I didn't ghost. I think I did leave my current girlfriend pretty abruptly. And we were not together for like a month. And then I did the same thing. I just kind of came back. However, if she had rejected me, I would have said, okay. Actually, the main reason I reached out was for her to say no, in a selfish attempt to get closure for myself, in a completely selfish and asshole way to get closure for myself. And then she said yes, and then I was like, this is amazing. This is the best thing ever. This is the best thing that's ever happened in my entire life. But again, like if she was talking to somebody else and she didn't want to be with me anymore, then it's like, that's totally fair. I broke up with you. That's totally fair. And even then, like, she was talking to other people while we were not together, and it's like, yeah, obviously, we're not together, bro. Obviously. All right. Well, that's all of our time. I'll see you. I'll see you guys. Wait. Let's see if I can match this. Bam. 16. Boom.